Gwen Stefani's favorite season of The Voice included a kiss. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Gwen Stefani's career on The Voice has been full of memorable moments. After making her debut as a coach in 2014, the No Doubt frontwoman scored her first win in season 19 with Carter Rubin. She's unveiled countless dramatic hairstyles, rocked The Voice stage with moving performances, and of course met her husband, Blake Shelton, on the show. Watch season 28 of The Voice on Monday, September 22 at 8/7 on NBC and Peacock. Every time I step on this stage, The Voice does feel like home to me, Stefani said in a behind-the-scenes video in 2023. So which season has been her favorite? Read on to find out. Spoiler: her answer is pretty darn romantic. Gwen Stefani's favorite season of The Voice is all about Blake Shelton. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton appeared during The Voice, Season 17, Episode 20. In total, Stefani has served as a coach for Team Gwen for 8 seasons, Seasons 7, 9, 12, 17, 19, 22, 24, and 26. And during a January 2025 appearance on Today, Stefani looked back at her career on The Voice and revealed which season holds a special place in her heart. Favorite season of The Voice? The season I got to kiss Blake, Stefani answered with a smile. Stefani previously shared on Today that me and Blake were falling in love the 3rd season she was on The Voice. He's a magical person, Stefani told Hoda Kotb and Andy Cohen during a 2019 interview. Life is just full of surprises. Speaking to NBC Insider in 2022, Stefani said she didn't know of Shelton before The Voice, but quickly discovered his charm and talent. I'm gonna be brutally honest. When I first came on The Voice in 2014, I didn't know that Blake even really existed in the world, she said. But then I did my homework and I could see that he was an amazing songwriter, and then I could see everybody falling in love with him. As for Shelton, who left The Voice after 23 seasons, he said that meeting Stefani was his favorite thing that happened during his tenure on the show. I couldn't even begin to tell you what my favorite memory was, the country legend told Entertainment Weekly in 2023. But my favorite thing that's happened and developed was I met my wife on this show. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton were married by an official from The Voice family. Stefani and Shelton tied the knot in Oklahoma on July 3, 2021. For the ceremony, the two tapped their colleague and good friend to marry them, The Voice host Carson Daly. On Instagram, Daly said he was so honored to get to marry 2 of my favorite people on earth. During a 2022 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Stefani explained why they asked Daly to do the honors. We knew we wanted it to be intimate, small, and I just had the idea of Carson because he's the one person that we both know so well, and we've known through the years, she said. He is an amazing guy, I love him. He's such a good dad, a family guy. I just wanted it to be serious, and I wanted someone who is in our spiritual circle that was going to be there, she continued. I was nervous to ask him. It's a really big thing to ask someone to go, will you marry us and fly to Oklahoma? You have to prepare. We called and immediately he was like, let's go. Gwen Stefani has never been shy about wearing her heart on her sleeve, whether on stage with No Doubt, in her solo career, or on the set of NBC's hit singing competition The Voice. Over the years she has become not only a coach but also a fixture in the show's history, bringing her playful personality, bold fashion, and, of course, her romance with fellow superstar Blake Shelton. Recently, Stefani revealed that one particular season of the long-running talent series stands out as her absolute favorite, and as she put it with a laugh, it all had to do with a kiss that changed everything for her both on and off the set. The revelation has fans buzzing once again about how her love story with Shelton blossomed under the bright lights of The Voice, and how their chemistry helped make one of television's most unlikely romances into one of its most celebrated. When Gwen Stefani first joined The Voice in 2014, Many viewers saw it as an inspired casting choice. She was already a household name in music with decades of experience across rock, pop, and ska, and her eye for artistry made her a perfect addition to the rotating panel of celebrity coaches. At that time, she was coming off of her successful solo albums and also returning to work with No Doubt, while managing her life as a mother of 3 boys. What many fans did not realize then was that her decision to step into the iconic red chair would alter the course of her personal life in ways even she could not have predicted. While her early seasons were fun, full of mentorship and memorable moments with contestants, it was her return to the show during season 9 that would be forever etched in her memory. As she has shared, it was during this season that she and Shelton, who was already a beloved coach, first connected on a deeper level. The world already knows the broad strokes of their romance. Shelton, the country star who had been on the show since its beginning, was going through a very public divorce from fellow country singer Miranda Lambert. Stefani herself had endured the heartbreak of her split from Gavin Rossdale, her husband of over a decade and father to her children. Both were navigating difficult chapters in their lives when fate, or perhaps NBC casting executives, put them side by side in those red chairs. For Stefani, the spark was not immediate in the way fans might imagine, but the foundation of friendship quickly turned into something more. She has described it as an unexpected connection that began with long conversations about heartbreak, healing, and music. And then there was the kiss. During a playful behind-the-scenes moment on that favorite season, Stefani and Shelton shared what she later referred to as their first kiss. It was not broadcast as part of the show's official footage, but those who worked on set noticed how the 2 coaches suddenly had a new kind of chemistry that audiences would soon pick up on. For Stefani, that kiss symbolized more than just a romantic spark. It represented a turning point in her life when pain began to transform into hope, when loneliness gave way to partnership, and when a friendship blossomed into one of Hollywood's most talked about love stories. Reflecting back on it years later, she admitted that this is why season 9 of The Voice remains her favorite. It was the season when her life took a dramatic and beautiful turn she never expected. The Voice has always thrived on the energy between its coaches, and with Stefani and Shelton's budding romance, the show took on a new layer of intrigue. Fans tuned in not only to watch contestants belt out pop anthems and country ballads, but also to catch subtle exchanges, playful banter, and glances that hinted at something deeper between the 2 stars. Social media exploded with speculation, and within months, Stefani and Shelton confirmed what the world already suspected. Their relationship became a central story not just on entertainment blogs, but across mainstream news, as the pairing of a California pop-rock icon with an Oklahoma country crooner seemed so unlikely and yet so authentic. That authenticity is perhaps why the romance has endured, ultimately leading to marriage in 2021 and a blended family life that both stars frequently share glimpses of with their fans. Looking back, Stefani has often said that she is grateful to The Voice, not only for the professional opportunity, but also for the personal happiness it delivered. That season that included a kiss was more than just a favorite work project. It was a chapter that brought healing and new beginnings. She has described how the show gave her a sense of family and belonging at a time when she felt adrift, and Shelton's presence turned out to be the anchor she needed. For viewers, their romance added a fairy tale dimension to a show already rooted in the drama of dreams and second chances. It was proof that love could emerge in the unlikeliest of places, and that even celebrities with heartbreak in their past could find joy again. As The Voice continues its run, adding new coaches and new twists, the legacy of that season remains central to its mythology. Fans often rank season 9 as one of the most memorable, not just for the talent, but for the history it set in motion. Stefani's candid admission that it remains her favorite season because of a kiss only cements its place in the lore of the show. It also serves as a sweet reminder that sometimes the best stories are unscripted, unfolding in ways no producer could plan. The music industry is full of chart-topping hits, but for Stefani, The real hit was the unexpected love story that began in a red chair with a kiss. And for fans of both her and Shelton, it is a love song that continues to play. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.